Hey everyone, welcome back into the live stream. We are taking it a little slow today. We've been building a lot of really big stuff recently. We did the Shire just the other day. Today we are going to be building these two cute little sets. I got this little mini Vespa on my trip to Italy a couple weeks ago. It was super fun. This is their little like Italy exclusive thing. And we got the Mini Orchid, the last of the little mini botanicals of this, what they call them, like the Four Brothers or something of this style that I need to finish off my set. So we're going to be building these two today. Just a fun little chill Lego building day. Nothing too crazy going on right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello, welcome in everybody. Good to see y'all, of course. Welcome. I hope you guys saw the Shire video that we just posted yesterday. The Shire set was such a fun build. I wasn't able to do it on the live stream because I just wasn't gonna have time to build it and finish it and upload the edit it and upload the review and do all the stuff. So unfortunately we had to build the Shire off the live stream, but I'd be happy to talk about it with you guys because it was a very, very fun build. I liked it a lot. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Domi. Welcome in, everyone. Leona, thank you for those gifts. Hello, hello. Nice glasses. Also, hi. Thank you, Lego Grinch. Also, hi to you. Okay, let's start with, let's start with the smaller one, I guess. Let's just get that one done and out of the way. As I've been traveling, I've collected a few of these from different countries. So we got the double-decker bus from London, and we got the yellow taxi cab from New York. So we got the cute little Vespa here from Italy. This is a cute one. I almost bought a few mini builds today. Doug, what did you almost get? And how come it was only almost? How come you didn't actually just get them? When is the next giveaway? Magic Matt, hello. We just had one, obviously, just, a few days ago. So it'll probably be a little bit. The next one that I'd like to do is when we hit 10,000 followers on YouTube. So if you're not already following me on YouTube, you can go subscribe, and that will get us one step closer to that next giveaway if that's what you're waiting for. The next one will most likely be gift cards, so will be open to anyone in the world, but this time we had a few sets that I thought would be fun to do. We normally do gift cards though. Hi Albert, welcome in. Where did you get the building mat from? This mat is made by Rebrickable, but I got it from the Brick Slopes fan convention here in Salt Lake City. They gave it to me at the fan convention, so I don't know if Brick Slopes is still making this one or not, but originally it was from Brick Slopes, but I got it given to me as a gift at the convention. So hope that helps. Yo, Lego Grant, hello. I built my mini Vespa on the way home on a train. Oh, that's so fun. I was very, very close to building this one on the train when we took the train from Venice to Rome. I was very close to building it while we were on the train also. And then I didn't, and that's the whole story. It's not a very good story. I'm the only person in the live stream. Lego Grinch on YouTube, you might be. It's hard to tell where people are at from my point of view, but it looks like Amy's on YouTube too now. Do you have any Formula One Lego? I do. I have all 10 of the new Formula One Speed Champs, actually. I did a review on those. If you want to go check it out, you can see my review on the new all 10 of the Formula One Speed Champs. I don't have any of the really big Formula Ones though. I like your glasses. Thank you, Albert. How was the T-Rex? The T-Rex was such a fun build. Oh, I love that one. It was so good. Anyone thinking about the T-Rex, I say go for it. It was a great build. Super, super fun. Yeah, definitely gets my stamp of approval, the T-Rex does. I don't know if you remember, but a few months ago I told you I was building a Lego room and I've just finished it. I do remember that, Sarah. Nice. Congratulations. I don't have any space for them right now. I want to do a mini world showcase in Epcot. That would be fun. That'd be a very fun thing to do. Yeah, not having enough space for Lego though. I fully understand that dilemma. Even with all the space that it looks like I have, I am still running out of room. So it is a challenge. I'm having to prioritize and take some things down and decide which things get taken down in favor of the new things coming in, you know? always a little bit of a struggle. Buy ping pong. Wait, what? I have to wear my cast for another 7 days because I broke my finger with oh, by ping pong. Ooh, sorry about that. Hello, Book Unicorn. Welcome in. Also, the glasses suit you. Thanks. Tyler helped me pick them out, and I think he helped pick a good pair. I've got a few others that I have ordered that are on the way to try them, see if I like them. Just, they let you try them on at home. But these were just the first pair, so we got these in person. They're not my first pair ever, but I just have not had glasses in so long that I was like, I wonder if this is killing my eyes. My eyesight isn't like super terrible, but it's just bad enough that I should probably wear glasses. And I just didn't for a really long time. So I don't know if that was bad or not, but here we are. What's up? Hello, Editor Real. I have 4 of them. You have 4 of the T-Rexes? That might be too many. That might be too many T-Rexes, and that's a very hard thing for me to say. How was building the big Star Wars ship, the UCS Millennium Falcon? I built it all in one day, actually, in one sitting, and it was a pain. It was quite a challenge, but it was also like kind of a cool thing to do. Get a little bit of bragging rights, saying that I did that. So that's kind of fun, I guess. Oh well, no, where's my little tool for putting these things on? I don't know where my piece separator is, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Who's Tyler? Is he your friend? Tyler is my husband. My very, very, very good friend. I've been wearing glasses since I was 7. Yeah, I have not worn them that long. I probably should have worn them more than I have, but my eyesight, like I said, it's just not bad enough to make it that big of a deal. But I just decided, you know what, I'm getting older. Maybe we'll start doing it. Maybe I'll get the hot glasses look going, see how that works for me. So hopefully it's working. Is this the Mini Vespa? It is, Enrique. Yes, the Mini Vespa. I got this while I was in Italy with my husband. I was just talking about Tyler. We were there at the beginning of the month, so this was my little souvenir. No Formula Ones. I do. I have the Speed Champion Formula Ones. What is your favorite Lego that you have assembled so far? Ooh, favorites are hard for me. People who are familiar with my live stream know that. I love the Hogwarts Castle, Rivendell, and D&D sets. Those are probably my favorites, but it's hard for me to pick just one. So I won't pick just one. Pieces. No, am I blind again? I hate it when I go blind when I'm building Lego, because it's probably right in front of my face and I just can't see it. Sorry, I've only been watching TJ Breaking a couple of weeks. Well, that's all right. You're totally good. Totally good. Just finished Porsche GT4. Fun. Very fun. Nice. What step are we on? 25, 26? But why can't I find this piece? Is this one of those times where a piece is actually... No, it's not. It's not actually missing. I always start thinking and questioning, and it's not actually missing. It never actually is. Hello, Greg. Welcome in. How are you able to do this full-time, and how do I do it as well? I don't do it full-time. I have a full-time job as a mental health therapist. This is my hobby that I spend, to be fair, quite a lot of time doing, but not full-time job. But if you want to become a LEGO ambassador, that's what I am. That's how I get some sets sent to me before they release. And if you want to do that, I have a video on my YouTube, a very long video explaining the entire process of how to apply to become a LEGO ambassador, so you can check that out. Am I blind? You have glasses, so yes, we are. Wait. I mean, not like super blind, but yeah, kind of. No, with the glasses, I should be less blind, though. Honestly, I've got one eye that's like totally fine, and then the other eye is just kind of bad. And I started noticing that one eye was getting like really like tired and like strained. So I decided, you know what, let's not make this worse. Let's actually get some glasses on. We'll be responsible little adults, even though I don't want to be sometimes. What are you building this time? This is the Mini Vespa that I got while I was in Italy. What are you building? How many pieces? Yeah, this Mini Vespa doesn't actually say how many pieces it is, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know how many pieces are in this one. Yeah, the box doesn't actually say, but not very many pieces. And then we will build the Mini Orchid after this, which is like 200 pieces. So I guess this Mini Vespa is like 100 pieces, something like that. It's a little one. What does D&D mean? Sorry, I'm a boomer. Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, thank you, Amy, for answering. They did do a Dungeons and Dragons set. Yes, Lego Grinch, they did. It's such a good one. I don't know if you can see it on my video right now. It's like over here. You might be able to see it just barely. But yeah, if you are not familiar with the Dungeons and Dragons set and you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, you better go look it up because it is so good. Such a good set. Such a good set. I love it. Whoa, what are we doing here? Okay. This. Yeah, it was a great set, and the set has a D&D campaign in it, which is awesome. So you can like play a game, a D&D game with the set. It's very, very cool. The D&D set is fantastic. Yes, it is. More armor. Oh, more and more. Hello, welcome back. Good to see you over on Twitch. Our Twitch friends. My favorite guy, TJ. Hi, Ivan. I like big Technic sets like the P1 Bugatti. The only big one I have like that is the McLaren P1. That was a cool set, though. I did like building that one. My favorite build king is a tie between Hogwarts, Rivendell, and Dungeons and Dragons. You built the Shire. I missed it. How was it? I didn't actually build it on my live stream because I was not going to have time to build it all on the live stream and get it edited and reviewed and uploaded before, with enough time before it goes on sale. Because it goes on sale on April 2nd, so in like 4 days. So I wasn't going to have enough time to do it on my live stream like I normally do. So I just did it the old-fashioned way. I built it on my own, in secret, and then just uploaded the review. But it was a really good build. I really, really like the Shire build. It is too expensive. It is. I will say the price is too much. But even with the price being too much, I would still buy it because I'm just that much of a sucker for Lord of the Rings. They could honestly have priced it at almost any price, and I probably would have still bought it. And I think Lego knows that. I think Lego knows how valuable Lord of the Rings sets are to their fans and that they can charge like basically anything and we will just eat it up. I'm in the process of watching Lord of the Rings Saga in 4K Extended. Oh, the Extended is the only way to watch Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. It's the only correct answer to watching Lord of the Rings, I think. I can see that Batmobile. Maybe I'm getting that next. Nice. I'm not going to bring anything down off the shelves right now because I'm going to be focused on building. But I do have almost everything that you see behind me. I've got video reviews on my page of, so if you want to see it a little bit more up close, I'd love for you to check that out. The glasses I wear now have bifocals. Oh, nice. I don't think I'll be at the bifocal place for a little while longer, but hope you like yours. Have you tried AliExpress? No, and I don't really plan to. I have not heard great things about ordering through there. I heard a lot of horror stories, so no, probably will not. And also, a lot of the stuff that they sell, in fact, I think most of the stuff they sell is like fake stuff. And I don't wanna buy fake stuff. I don't wanna support people that are stealing and breaking copyright infringements and everything, you know? But if you do, that's fine. To each their own. My favorite set is the Tournament Temple City. I have that one. That was actually up there. That was a pretty cool one. It wasn't my favorite of the Ninjago release from that series, but it was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. My favorite from that series releases was Cole's Titan Dragon Mech. Yeah, I love that one. That was super cool. Okay, hold on. Just a cute little Vespa. There it is. It can join my, where is it? Where are my little other guys? They're right up here. My yellow taxi cab and my double-decker bus. So these are the three like travel exclusive ones that I've got so far. Oh, it's dusty. Double-decker bus is very dusty. So they're super cute, obviously very different scales, but they're roughly the same, you know, like size and piece count and stuff. So the scale is going to be quite a bit different. But there we go. That's a cute one. I kind of wish they would have designed like a kickstand for this because it falls over kind of easily. So I might have to design some kind of kickstand to add on to it. Maybe just use that as a kickstand. I don't know. Anyway, there's that one. Now, the Mini Orchid. Finish off my Four Brothers plant collection. I'm on the Battle of the Five Armies. Oh, you're watching all the way through the Hobbits. I don't love the Hobbits personally. I don't love those movies. I don't think they were as good as the Lord of the Rings movies. My favorite minifigures? I don't really have favorite minifigures, to be honest. I've never thought about that before. I loved that Titan mech. Yeah, it was a good one, right? I also have Ninjago City Markets, which is also my favorite. Nice. I have that one too. The City Markets is the only big city set that I have. Hello, Lego with Anne-Marie. Welcome in. Where is the castle from Beauty and the Beast that you made? It is down here. Down there. Next, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of tucked away in the back of my Disney shelf because that was the only place that it fit. Which set took the longest? My longest build is the Eiffel Tower that is behind me over there. Peach Phalaenopolis Orchid. A staple of interior decor, the orchid is often seen as a popular motif in art. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings as part of classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen or the Four Noble Ones. Together they represent the virtues and continuous circle of the seasons, the orchid, the bamboo, the chrysanthemum, and the plum. With its beauty and endurance, the orchid symbolizes nobility, friendship, and integrity, all refined virtues of a scholar. Oh, so it's the Four Gentlemen. So I've got all the other Four Gentlemen, and this will be the last one. I can bring the other ones over. So today we're continuing collections is what we're doing. What a great botanical to be building. Such a solid vase. Yeah, I do like how they made the Four Gentlemen all have like similar vases and styles and stuff. Imagine Lego making Minas Tirith. I wish when they announced the Shire set, they kind of said that this was the third Lord of the Rings set that they've done like recently, and that it completes the trilogy of sets. And I really hope they don't stop there, because like if we could just keep getting one per year, like that would be so cool. We could get Minas Tirith, or we could get Helm's Deep. We could get Weathertop. That wouldn't be too big of a set. Like there's still so many good cool sets that they could do if they keep up with it. But when they said completes the trilogy of sets, that got me a little worried that they might be done after the Shire. Don't forget to scan your book. Thank you, Albert. Yes, good memory. Now you need the tuk-tuk. Yes, I do need the tuk-tuk. I do. What is with the rectangle colors on your table? These colors are all the different Lego colors. This is a Lego building map. So like this is like showing different Lego gears and how they scale to each other. There's like little maps on here of like how different Lego parts can fit together, different lengths of pieces, and you know, bunches of different stuff. So it's to help you if you're building Lego and you need some references. Okay, so now we got the Mini Orchid. This one is 274 pieces. So yeah, it's a pretty good one. Noble by nature, creating Lego decor that draws inspiration from nature is a relaxing and rewarding way to set your imagination free. With their flawless symmetry, orchid blossoms peek out to greet us from the humblest nooks and crannies in nature. They stretch toward the light and absorb nutrients and moisture from their surroundings. This model captures every single stage in the natural life cycle of an orchid, from emerging buds to full blossoms. And you can play with the posable petals to adjust it organically and find new ways to let it brighten your space. Whether it sparks your curiosity for new, noble, scholarly pursuits or nurtures your growing creativity, we hope you will enjoy the experience. Honestly, the bigger, like the full-size orchid is my favorite botanical set, so I'm very curious to see how this one stacks up with the bigger full-size orchid. I love that big orchid set so much. So let's see how this one does. I think they probably wouldn't have made a second orchid set if they weren't doing this 4 gentlemen like as a series, because the other orchid is much bigger and it's in a very different style pot. So I'm sure they wanted to get these to match with the bamboo, the chrysanthemum, and the what's the other one? Bamboo, chrysanthemum, and plum blossom. Because otherwise, I think they probably could have just left it with the bigger orchid, because that one was such a good set. But I'm not mad. Not mad that we get more orchids. I like that mat. It's a good one. It is good. I love that Simba in the background. I got my mom the Magic of Disney for Mother's Day, but I've not gave it to her yet because it's not Mother's Day until Sunday. That'll be a fun Mother's Day gift. Nice. And yes, the Simba is a really nice set. I like it too. What's your favorite Lego show? I've never really watched any of the Lego TV shows. I really need to watch the Star Wars one that was on Disney Plus. That one looked really fun. But the Lego movie, I mean, like the second the Lego movie came out, I've been obsessed with it. It was such a good movie. Yeah, but yeah, I haven't really watched any of the shows, so. I want an Inside Mount Doom diorama. That could be cool. That could be a very cool diorama, actually. Yeah, I like that idea. And you could have one option to have Isildur and guys, I know his name, Elrond. And then you could have another one with Frodo and Sam and Gollum. Have like different options of the different, which version of the diorama you wanted to display it as. That would be cool. White whale Lego set. Right now my white whale is probably got to be the Greengrocer or the Market Street, because those are the only 2 modular buildings that I need to complete my modular collection. Yeah. What a pretty cup. Very neutral. Oh, yes. This is my Hydro Jug. Hydro Jug, if you want to sponsor me, I wouldn't be mad about it. Although, actually, we kind of did. Me and my husband kind of did get sponsored by Hydro Jug a little bit. Not really. But our business that we're starting up right now is an event center, you know, where people can host weddings and whatever else. And Hydro Jug did actually host their birthday party, their like anniversary birthday party, whatever, where they dropped some new Hydro Jug designs at our event center. So that was fun. Not like actually sponsored, of course, but it was a fun thing. Nice. We were able to pick up Greengrocer back in December at a ridiculously good price. Ugh. I'm so jealous every time I hear people saying stuff like that to me because it's so hard. It's so hard to find that set at a good price. If anyone out there has a Greengrocer and is wanting to part with it, please let me know. Favorite set of 2025 so far? Ooh, I haven't really thought about it yet. Okay, what have we gotten so far? We've gotten the Shire. We've gotten the River Steamboat. We've gotten the T-Rex. It might be the T-Rex so far. I love the Shire, but the price point's a little out there. Ooh, yeah, it might have to be the T-Rex. Yeah, what else has come out this year? I guess we did have Twilight, but that one wasn't my favorite. It was good, but not my favorite. Yeah, just because I'm having a hard time remembering what else we actually got, I'm gonna have to say Twilight for now. $400, 100%. What? That is an insane deal. Where did you get that deal? Man, I'm very, very, very jealous right now. That's fine. Do you like Pokemon? If you do, what's your favorite Pokemon? I do like Pokemon. I'm not like obsessed with Pokemon, but I like it. I haven't played any of the games since like Gen 2, so I'm not very familiar with the more modern ones. If I had to pick a favorite, I mean, I was always a Squirtle guy for my starters, so I guess I'll go with like Squirtle or Blastoise. That was always the starter that I picked. What about the new modular? Oh, that's true. The new modular was very good. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that one actually because I built it when it was sent to me in 2024. So I forgot that it was technically a set that was released this year. Ooh, yeah, that one was fun. The Tutor Corner. I still think I like the T-Rex more though. The T-Rex was just such a different build from what we normally get. The Tutor Corner was nice, but it wasn't like, it didn't like blow my mind as far as the modulars go. And the T-Rex was just like such a cool, unique, new thing that like no Lego sets look like that, you know? Did you have Lego Titanic? I do have the Lego Titanic. Yes, it is upstairs on display in our main living room. I got the Dark Falcon today. Nice. The Dark Falcon's such a fun one. It's my brother's birthday. Can you say happy birthday to him? Dix. Oh, nope. You. How do I do this? I can't do it on here. Hi, Dill. How you doing? What are you building? C Monk. We are building the Orchid, and I was gonna, let's see. I'm gonna do it on here. There we go. Blocked. Oh no. Did we lose the feed? We might have lost the feed. Okay. What is happening? Things are going a little crazy right now, guys. Sorry, had to deal with something on there. That's crazy. My favorite Pokemon is the Squirtle evolution. Nice. I'm back. Welcome back. What the? Oh no. Now it's playing the volume. I don't want that. As long as we're still working. Can I get the green Lambo gift? I do not have a green Lambo as a gift. I don't even have a green Lambo, let alone as a gift. I don't know where you thought I had a green Lambo gift. Was the T-Rex not repetitive? I didn't think so. Like, there were a couple slightly repetitive parts of the T-Rex, but like after you've built stuff like the Eiffel Tower, very few things feel repetitive after that one, I'll tell you what. No, the T-Rex had a few repetitive bits, but overall it was a very cool, very fun build. Yeah, I liked it. But I might have a higher tolerance for repetition after building the Eiffel Tower. Other people might not agree with that, which is fair. I know some other reviewers felt like it was really repetitive, but I thought it was cool. Had some cool, fun, new techniques in it that I had never done before, so that's fun. What's your favorite Disney movie? Man, asking all the favorites. I have a hard time picking favorites of most things, if I'm being honest. So that is a difficult question for me. Um, Favorite Disney movie? Let's say Hercules, maybe? Or The Lion King. That's a good one too. I don't know. I just like so many. I have a Lego formula of Ayrton Senna. I don't know what that is, but cool. Why TikTok don't give live notifications? It's supposed to, but sometimes it just doesn't. I'm not sure why. Aura Bugatti Blue. I don't have any of those as a gift, my man. I do not have a single one of those things. Not for myself or you or anyone else. I'm supposed to do 2. Mine is The Lion King. Yeah, Lion King's great. That is such a classic movie. Cool glasses. Well, thanks. Apparently a lot of people are liking the new glasses, which is great. It's very flattering. Thank you. Have you built any of the Ninjago City sets? Enjoyable and good variation with creative techniques. Michael, yes, I have. I have built the, ooh, I love this piece. I don't think I've used this new piece. I have the Ninjago City markets, and I was very impressed with the Ninjago City markets. I had never done a Ninjago big Ninjago set before. Markets was my very first one, and I was very, very happy with how it turned out. The techniques were so good, the scale was so good, so many fun little story elements, and yeah. A very, very large part of me wanted to start collecting all of the Ninjago City sets after that, but I saw how expensive some of the older ones are, and I decided, okay, maybe not. We don't have to collect everything. I'm in the middle of building the Great Wave right now. It's a beautiful set, but it's an annoying build. Have you built it? If so, what are your thoughts? Lady Builder, I have built it, and I gotta say, I kind of agree with you. It looks really nice once it's done and you have it on display, but building it is not super fun. It's got like just all those little dots. Any of those art pieces that are just putting dots and dots and dots and dots down the whole time is not very fun to me. So yeah, I agree with you. It looks nice, but I don't think it's one that I would like really care about getting if I didn't already have it. If that makes sense. After having built it, I don't know if I would buy it again, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Unless you're someone that just really loves like Japanese art and culture or something like that. In that case, I think you'll really like it, but the build itself was not the most engaging to me. Will you live tomorrow? We will see. We'll see what's going on in my life if I have time tomorrow. OMG, I've got the orchids as well. I need to make the remaining 4 orchid flowers. Nice. My white whale was the original Ninjago City. Finally got it for 180 on Marketplace last year. How are you guys all finding such good deals? Apparently, I need to just keep a better eye out because I'm missing out on all of these crazy deals that you guys are finding. That's wild that you found that. Because that one, I see people selling it for like 400, 500. Yeah, so much. Just finished Eiffel Tower and put lights on it. Love it, but never again. Oh, CJ Bricks, I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, that is such a gorgeous set. One of my favorites as far as looks goes. Like on display, it looks gorgeous, but not a fun build at all. A very, very annoying, repetitive build, if we're being perfectly honest. I'm off to the cinemas tomorrow. Ooh, what are you going to see? Is there anything good out right now? I know Snow White's out, but it's not good from what I've heard. Tyler went and saw it for his Disney influencer stuff that he does. He went and did a review, and it did not sound very good. I feel like the chrysanthemum would be a better build. I agree with your opinion. I did do the chrysanthemum. That one was pretty fun. That one got a little bit repetitive, doing like all of the clips around the entire flowers on them. Got a little bit repetitive, but not too bad overall. Hi, TJ. Love the glasses. You look like the kid from Page Master. Okay, I'll take that. Hello, TJ. Hello, Chocolate Bar. Orchid wasn't very intellectually stimulating to build. That's fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. None of these little ones are like super intellectually stimulating, in my opinion. They're all a little bit basic, but I think that's okay because they're supposed to be small, simple flowers. I think if you want intellectually stimulating, you probably got to go a little higher up the price bracket. Is TJ short for the judge guy for Lego? Yes, it is. Now you know. My parents, when they gave me my name, they knew that one day I would be a Lego influencer and I would sit around and judge all of the Lego sets. Dogman, I've never even heard of that. Well, I hope you like it. TJ, what up? Got a link up the University Mall Lego store opening. I forgot they're having that. Someone told me about that the other day and I had completely spaced it. Although I live like 10 minutes away from the Fashion Place Lego store, so I don't know if I'll actually be going down to the university one anytime soon. But it would be fun to go at the opening. Yeah, you're right. When is that going to be? Bricks and Bros, when is that opening? I actually don't even know. I was just at the Fashion Place earlier today, though, so. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to all the people commenting on all the different platforms. You might not be seeing the comments on TikTok. Do you have the Zelda set? I do. It's right. Where is it? It's over on the other side of the T-Rex, so you can't see it. Just finished Statue of Liberty yesterday. Nice, nice. Have you got any of the Lego flower bouquets? I do. I've got a few of them, actually. What your most hardest Lego you ever done? Probably the Eiffel Tower. Just because it was such a mental challenge to like get myself to finish it. Like, it's not a fun set to build, so you have to like force yourself kind of to actually finish the thing. Your most hated set in your opinion? I don't really hate any of the sets. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of sets that just, I'm not the target market. If I had to pick one, I would probably say the Hogwarts Icons set, the one with like the, I gotta do all 5 of these now. The one with the giant Hedwig and sitting on the books and everything. People who've been in my live before have heard me talk about it, but after I built it, something about it like gave me really weird anxiety and I like couldn't handle having it on display in my room. So I eventually had to just like take it apart and put it back in the box and just leave it because I don't know what it was. Something about that set gave me really weird anxiety. Can't explain it to this day. I'm off to go watch Dogman at the cinema. All right, see ya. Thanks for stopping in the live. Great to have you. Is the Eiffel Tower boring? Yes, very boring and very repetitive. Very much so. They have a off-brand flower set. It's a Black Roses set. Okay, Black Roses, that would be pretty. The owl is beautiful though. Yeah, like it's well built, but something about it, looking at it, I was like, I don't like looking at this thing. Like, it felt weird and creepy, and I don't know. I'll never be able to explain why, but it is what it is. I'm getting the P1 McLaren. Nice. That is the only big Technic set that I have is the McLaren P1. It's a very cool set. They did a killer job on it. I feel. Do you have Mr. Gold? No. No. Mr. Gold's like worth thousands of dollars. Are you kidding me? I do not have Mr. Gold. Will you watch Minecraft movie? I guess. I mean, not like right away, but like eventually, probably. I mean, like once it's on a streaming platform somewhere and I don't have to go to the theater to pay to watch it, because I don't really want to pay to watch that. Do you still have the set stored away or did you sell it? I still have it stored away and I plan to sell it soon. I was waiting for it to retire and waiting for the price to go up a little bit. So I'll probably be selling it soon. Do you ever worry about sun damage on your Lego? Yes, I do. But most of my Lego aren't in rooms where they get direct sunlight. Like I'm in the basement right now. You can't tell, but I'm in a basement with 0 windows. So no sunlight damage on my collection down here. I do have a couple of sets that are upstairs. One second. Brain, come on, you can do it. That are in my office upstairs, and those do have sunlight that gets on them sometimes through the window as the sun is moving across the sky. Luckily, I don't think they get too much sun on them, so the damage shouldn't be too bad. But yes, it is something to worry about for sure. I made the bamboo, cherry blossom, and orchid, going to build a bonsai this weekend. Fun! You got to get the chrysanthemum if you got those other ones. You got to finish off your collection of the 4 gentlemen. Does Lego Ambassador have free stuff for birthday or some kind of point trade system like the Insider? No. The Lego Ambassador is not something that just, like, you can't just, like, sign up for it and be it. You have to get accepted into the program. Anyone can apply, but not everyone gets accepted. So it's much more of like it's a much more rigorous program than the Insiders program. The Insiders program is just Lego's way of doing, loyalty rewards program. And it's great. I love the Insiders program. If you're not a member of it, guys, why not? It's free and you get free stuff. Why wouldn't you? But no, the Ambassador program is much more complex than that. I'm avoiding white sets because of sun damage. Yeah, totally fair. That's smart, because they are the most susceptible. The rarest Lego minifig in the world. Yes, it is, which is why I certainly do not have it. Certainly not. That would be cool. It would be cool to have it, but nope. No, I don't. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, got to do a lot of these. Okay. Lego is really, it was a good thing that they introduced this like inverted clip piece here. They just introduced it this year or last year. And they have been making really good use out of it so far. I think it was this year, actually, that this piece was introduced. And I've seen it in so many sets. They're really helping the designers out with that piece. I'm building the Disney 100 camera. It's so hard to build, or usually always build 18 plus. I mean, I didn't find that one to be particularly challenging. It had a couple like parts that you just had to make sure you pay attention to so you put things the right direction. But yeah, it's not an easy set, I guess. I'm avoiding, oh yeah. Hello, how do you dust your collection? I want to get the Milky Way Galaxy, but the dust part. Makeup brushes. I don't have them with me right now, but I've got my makeup brushes over there. Go to the store, go to Walmart, Target, whatever. Buy like a $3 fluffy makeup brush and just use that makeup brush like an archaeologist dusting fossils, and just dust off your Lego every once in a while. That's what I do. It works really well. Helps avoid most of the dust problems. Okay, there we go. These are cute little orchid petals, and yeah, they're very adjustable, so you can make them a little bit more organic. You can make them a little like crooked, or some of them sticking in or out more. So that's kind of a fun thing with those. That's always a tricky thing to do with Lego, is make things that don't look too perfect, because organic things always have some imperfections in them. I wish they would have used the Gorgon, the Demi-Gorgon head, like they did for the other orchid from Stranger Things. I loved how they used those printed pieces to make like little orchids as their mid-blossom. That was such a clever use on that one. I would have liked to have seen them do that again. There it is. There's our cute little mini orchid. How fun. Are you excited about the 9019 Lego Death Star coming out soon? I have heard all the rumors about it, but until I see official stuff, I'm not gonna think too much about it. Stitch's live action next. Do you think it's gonna be a disaster like Snow White? I don't know. We'll see. Stitch looks better than Snow White does, in my opinion, but who knows? Are you excited? Oh yeah, saw that. Not me at work secretly watching your live. Well, hi, Jake. Is this sent to you by Lego? This one, oh wait, yes, actually, this one was. I almost forgot. This one was, but it was not part of the review program, because this one came out a while ago. This one was sent to me just as a gift, as like they send us Christmas gifts. So this was part of my little Christmas gift, which was great because it was the last one that I needed to complete my 4 Gentlemen. Let me go with those actually. These 4 flower sets are not jumping off. These 4 plants, I guess, are part of like a traditional East Asian art iconography of plants that like mean different things, and they've all got like different symbolisms and stuff. So now we have all 4, and they kind of did like similar looking vases, you know, with a little gold stripe around. None of them are identical, but they're very similar. So yeah, these are pretty fun, and I can show you now because I actually need to dust them anyway. If anyone's asking about dusting, I just use these cheap little makeup brushes. This one's good, obviously, because we just did it, but just use these little makeup brushes. And since the bristles are pretty soft, you don't have to be too gentle. Like, be a little gentle, but you can just go through and you can just dust them off pretty easily. They're not going to snag or pull off the pieces. I tried using a Swiffer duster for a while, and the Swiffer duster works really good on like a big flat area if you've got it, you know, like on the outside of a spaceship or something. But if you've got like intricate parts, like leaves and different pieces that can get snagged off, makeup brush works really well because it's not gonna pull off any of those parts. So yeah, this is every once in a while, like about once a week, I'll just go through a different section of the Lego room to dust it off. And when I do that, if I do it like consistently enough, then, you know, I'll do like one little area per day, not every day, or per week, one little area per week. And then by the time I make my way all the way around, it's like keeps them pretty clean for a pretty good amount of time, which is good because if your Lego sets get super dusty, like out of control dusty, and you haven't dusted them in a long time, it gets a lot harder to clean them. Like, you don't want the dust to get caked on, because if the dust is just barely settled, you can just knock it off with a makeup brush pretty easily. It's no big deal. If the dust gets caked on, if it hasn't been cleaned in like months or years, as some people have probably experienced, then you have to like legit wash the Lego to get them clean. But that's all I do, just like that. You know, doesn't take very much time. Boom. I have this Lego too. I love it. Nice, Moonchild. Very nice. Where's the Vespa? Right here. We just finished that one at the beginning. It's a cute little Vespa. Maybe I can make a tiny little Groot to go on my cute little Vespa, just like I have Groot on my big Vespa. That would be fun. That'd be fun to do. Man, that symbol looks massive. How much is it? It is pretty massive. I don't remember how much it was. Like $100, something like that. My 6-year-old son and I are building the T-Rex. Head together right now. Nice. That's a fun one. I saw Lego. Plants and flowers are boring and more expensive than real thing. I mean, some real life flowers are very expensive. Have you planned a wedding? Flowers are crazy expensive. I personally, I mean, like real life plants and Lego plants, you can't really compare them because they do different things. Like they're not the same. You get them for different reasons. Like you can't build a real life flower, so you're not going to get to enjoy it that way. Obviously, Lego plants will stick around for longer than a real life flower will because they're going to die. If you're someone like me who kills all of the plants that come into your home, these are going to be better for you. But yeah, obviously they don't look as perfect and beautiful as a real life flower, and they don't smell nice like a real life flower, but you're not getting them for that reason. So thank you for demonstrating with the makeup brush. That's huge help. I agree with the Swiffer. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I wait till I get new Disney castle, my childhood movie, Beauty and the Beast. Nice. The Beauty and the Beast castle is fun. How often do you get Lego? Lego sends us stuff to review, usually like a couple per month. Just depends on how busy that month is. Like some months, a million things come out and then we get a lot of stuff. And some months, not very much comes out. So we might only get one that month. Just depends. What set are you building next? That's a great question, Kate. We've got a few options actually. So you guys can help determine if you want to vote. I'm trying to build the Insta following. What are your recommendations on how to gain a following? Honestly, I know this sounds cliche, but just have fun, be genuine, just do it because you love it, and don't worry about how many followers you have. And if you're doing it because you love it, then it won't really matter. And people can tell that you're having a genuine good time, and then they'll want to follow you anyway. So I'm stuck choosing between Mona Lisa and Great Wave. Which one do you think is best? That's a hard choice. Honestly, they're kind of equal. I think it would just depend on which one you would rather have displayed in your house. I got the $20 Simba. Should I get the big one now? Seems interesting. The $20 one isn't my favorite, but the big one is really, really nice. You can just get some Febreze, make the house smell pretty while looking at the flowers. True, yeah. How do you become a Lego reviewer? Angelina, it's called a Lego Ambassador is technically the name of the program. And I have a full video on my YouTube that you can go check out, like 20-minute long. I walk through the whole process of how to submit. I go to the website with you and show you exactly how to do it. So check that out. Can I ask how old you are? I'm 24 myself. How old do I look? Older than 24. Can you show me your secret basement that you built Lego, if not released yet? I mean, this is the secret basement. This is where we are. You're in it. I don't think there's anything that's secret in here anymore. For a while, the Shire was in here, and that was a secret, but I don't think there's any secrets in here right now. Can I see your castle on the shelf behind you about to buy the PAX setup? Which castle? There's a lot. Yeah, these are the PAX wardrobes. And they fit like everything. So like you'll have no problem fitting stuff on these shelves if you get the packs. Which Lego did you find the most difficult of the 4 flowers? Ooh, most difficult? None of them were super difficult. The cherry blossom, or the plum blossom, I mean, probably had the most diversity of techniques. Because like these 3 are built in a different way than these 2. And like there's just slightly different methods of building those different blossoms. So yeah, maybe the plum blossom maybe. The orchid's pretty good too. The bamboo's super simple and straightforward. Chrysanthemum actually had some good. These things just get a little repetitive though. Putting all of these these are all bananas by the way. These banana pieces on here, there's like 30 or 40 of them. So that kind of gets a little repetitive. 30 maybe, close. Are you going to build something? We just finished building the orchid and the little Vespa. So we're not going to build anything else today. We're coming close to the end of our time, but you guys can help me vote for what we're going to build on the next live stream. If you like, I'll bring up some options. How to be your #1 fan. You already did it. Way to go. TJ has 33, right? Got it. 33. I thought he said plums, plum blossoms. plum blossoms, right? That's what they're called, I think. They have a new Lego called the Lord of the Rings Lego set and Harry Potter set. I love your design. And Super Mario said you are amazing designer. Which Lego set your favorite? Thank you. I have the new Lord of the Rings one. The Shire. It's right up there. Well, for you guys, it's right there. For TikTok, it's right there. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. Maybe I won't put the Shire up there. Maybe I'll get it. Yeah, I gotta do something because you can't really see it. I'll put there. Maybe I'll raise it up a little bit. Anyway. What's in the question mark box behind you? That in the question mark box behind me is the question mark block from Mario. It's a set that you can get. It's got some little like interactive mechanical stuff. I did a review on my page if you want to check it out. You can see what's inside. How do you go about get Lego to send you sets for free? Does it depend on how many followers you have? It doesn't totally depend on how many followers you have, but that's definitely part of it. You just have to get accepted to the Lego Ambassador program, which is kind of a long, complicated answer, but I have a video all about it on my YouTube, so check that out. Literally, I explained the whole thing on my YouTube. Okay, guys, we have a couple options coming up. So I'll let you guys decide what we're going to build next. We've got the new-ish mini diagonally, and we've got the Trevi fountain. So let's see in the comments. Tell me which one of these you guys would like to see next. I would love to have a bedroom like yours. Well, this is not my bedroom. This is my Lego studio. It's awkward sometimes. You don't reply to Instagram. I have to delete it. Oh, if I don't see it on Instagram, I'm on Instagram. I didn't see anything come up. I don't know why it didn't come up on Instagram. Are you planning to invest more in long video? Sometimes. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Diagonally. Fountain, the white set looks nice. Okay, so we've got 3 diagonales, 2 Trevis. Ooh, another Trevi over on YouTube. Which set should I save up for? Tournament Temple City or Big Simba? Between the two of those, personally, I liked Big Simba more, but if you're a Ninjago fan, then obviously you'll like Tournament City more. The one on the left. Who's left? My left or your left? Diagonally, Trevi Fountain. Harry Potter, Fountain. I don't know if my screen is mirrored for you. That's why I can't say the left or the right. Is the Simba behind you the big one or the little one? The big one. The big one was a fun set. The little one, the $20 one is like, whatever. It's fine. It's a little kid set. The big one is a really cool design though. Okay, another for the Harry Potter one. I want them both. Well, we're voting on which one I'm going to be building next. So you let me know. Build the fountain. Okay. Oh man, you guys are perfectly tied right now. Diagonally, mini diagonal. Okay, so a few more votes for diagonally on YouTube. What do we have on Instagram? Trevi found Trevi. Oh, you guys keep tying it. I get 2 votes for diagonally on YouTube, and then I get 2 votes for Trevi fountain on Instagram. He did go with diagonally. Okay. Wow. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll on Instagram, okay, or maybe on YouTube. I'll put a poll on my social media. I don't think TikTok lets me do it. So if you're watching on TikTok, make sure you're also following me on Instagram. Yeah, we'll say this is gonna be an Instagram poll or a YouTube poll. I can do both. I'll do Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you're following me on one of those. I'll put a little post asking which one you think I should build next, and that's how we will decide, because right now it is way too tied. Like, keeps being perfectly tied. I heard diagonally is very small and not fun. It is very small, but that's kind of why I like it, because I have the huge diagonally. Do you have the big diagonally? Yes, I do. And it's very cool, but it's very massive, and it's taking up a lot of display space in my city, and I need more display space for my city. So I'm going to move big diagonally somewhere else. The fountain looks more fancy. The fountain is quite fancy. That is true. Those Lego things look expensive. They are. Yeah, they are expensive. I don't remember exactly how much. $100 and something. Between 100 and 200, I believe. It's not a very precise number. But yeah. This weekend, I'll finally build the Van Gogh Sunflowers. Oh, the Van Gogh Sunflowers was such a good build. You're going to love it. I love it, love it. Flip a coin. I could flip a coin. We'll start with it. I'm going to do a poll, and I'm going to do it on both Instagram and YouTube, and then I'll tally up the votes. I would do it on TikTok, but TikTok doesn't let me do polls, so I can't. So make sure you are following me. If you're on TikTok watching, make sure you're following me on one of the other places as well. And as soon as I said that, TikTok says, you gotta go. Okay. So that's the end of my build. TikTok just gave me like a little warning, saying that I'm breaking the rules. So make sure you're following me on Instagram and YouTube if you're not already, so you can vote on what we're gonna do for our next build. And that will be coming up soon. I'm not gonna say tomorrow because I don't actually know if it'll be tomorrow or not. Because I can't promise that, but sunflowers is my next one too. Nice, very nice. A very expensive hobby. It is indeed, yes. I have a small diagonale. I love how much detail it has. I found it really fun to build. I've heard it's got a lot of detail for how small it is. They really put a lot into it, which is great. Okay, fountain, please. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put up a poll to vote on my Instagram and my YouTube, so check those out. Thank you everyone for being here during the live. It's great chatting with you all, so much fun. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit that notification bell and the subscribe button so that you can come join the live stream next time and join in the chat and have some fun with us. Take care, everyone. I will see you all later. Do 2 live streams per day. No, that's way too much. I couldn't do that. Okay, bye.